客家。之所以被称为客，是因为离开了自家的故乡，到人家的土地上生活。19世纪末，朱长淼先生的祖辈从广东梅县出发，漂洋过海来到了毛里求斯。同许多早期华人一样，他们最初只是想找一份工，赚一点钱，再转到中国落叶归根。但很多时候，历史就係從一次戰役開始，以減小店開起來，佢哋的孩子們學出生狀態，佢哋學有卡講客家話，學導航學識生活同經商，佢哋僱用本地人參與公共事務，嚟將自家的命運慢慢交本嚟一片土地。第一代人終究係唔聽轉去，第二代人的故鄉也成了長輩們口中的故事，但係佢哋嘅面孔後來被現在嘅毛里求斯嘅前輩行流轉於一個國家嘅日常生活。故鄉唔天本遺忘，異鄉卻成為了新嘅家人。從落葉歸根到落地生根，改變呢唔只係技術嘅地方，更係一個加速對身份、責任、家人嘅理解。客唔只係漂泊，而係一種帶着祖先的記憶和新的土地上發出自家名字的身份。這次對話錄製完成之後，朱先生不幸離開我哋，鏡頭嘅留下嘅唔只係一個企業家嘅故事，更係一位老人家留本家畜後輩同一片佢深愛嘅土地嘅最後一次深情撫摸。關於故鄉，關於傳承，也係關於一個客子如何用幾代人的時間變於一個家子的故事。係中非對話毛里求斯特別篇，落地生根。
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a true honor for me to be here today with you. My name is Claude Ibalanki. I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. My background is firm in corporate, business, and politics. And like many of you, I share a passion for building bridges between cultures, creating opportunities across continents, and inspiring the next generation of business leaders. Today, we have the honor and the privilege of engaging in a conversation with a man whose story embodies heritage, resilience, and innovation. Mr. Vincent Ah-Chuen, also called Mr. Chu, is not only the managing director of ABC Group, but also a visionary who has helped transform a family business founded in 1931, 95 years ago almost, by his father, the late Sir Moulin Jean Ah-Chuen. And he has transformed that family business into one of the leading conglomerates in Mauritius, with interests spanning food, finance, logistics, automotive, and more. Under his leadership, the ABC Group has expanded beyond Mauritius to Hong Kong, Dubai, and Seychelles, while remaining deeply rooted in community values and social responsibilities. Mr. Chu, on behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us in this conversation. We are eager to learn from your experience and insights. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to Mauritius.
Thank you so much. Very beautiful Mauritius. I've read your background. It's very inspiring. Can you tell us who's Mr. Vincent Chu?
Yeah, okay. I was born here in 1944. My grandfather, Hakka, came from China in the year 1890. And then he worked along here and had the opportunity to open a small shop in one of the villages called Pamplemousses.
Right.
There he made his fortune. His idea, like all the Chinese immigrants, were to make fortune and return to have a better living in China.
How did he make that fortune? I guess there were other stores around him.
Yeah.
Why did he emerge more than the others?
The Chinese found a niche market in Mauritius by opening small shops, like we call Papa Mama shops,
Right.
selling from foods, drinks, any home use, including sometimes. But later on, his son, his second son, because the eldest died, and his second son, my father, Sir Jean Moilin Ah-Chuen, more commonly known in Chinese as Chu Meilin, he decided to open a shop in Port Louis, the capital of Mauritius.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Then he called his shop ABC in French, because Mauritius were predominantly French.
Yes.
In French, it means au Bazar Central. That means opposite the central market.
Oh,
So it was a
brilliant.
very nice location and a very nice name to remember.
Excellent. Wow, that's very good. So that is how ABC was founded
Yes.
by your grandfather,
By my father.
by your father.
Yes.
So you are the second generation leader of this business. What lesson have you drawn from this entrepreneurial journey that still guide your decision today?
Well, I think most Chinese have the commercial sense. They were very business minded, and having been born in a Chinese family, where we are as if living in the shop all the time, so we are sort of woven in the business.
Okay.
So everything is at the table, at the dinner table, at the breakfast. It's always talking about
So that's part of your
business.
culture.
So you become sort of how do you say that, easily impregnated into the business.
So when did you
Well,
formally join the family business?
I joined in 1966.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're about 22 years old.
Yeah, maybe yes. At that time, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you joined at what level?
I joined just as a simple supervisor.
Okay.
Because my father wanted somebody to look after his shop.
Okay.
Most of the elder brothers have already left Mauritius.
Okay.
So he wanted somebody of his family, because he was working with his brother and his nephew. So he
Okay.
wanted somebody in the family, and I was asked to come and join his business.
So when did the breakthrough come? So you've gone from a shop today to a major conglomerate. What was the breakthrough? How did you go from one level to the other?
Well, in face of adversity, there are always opportunities.
Correct.
Mauritius obtained its independence in 1968, and our sugar price was guaranteed by the British government.
Correct.
But after the British left, there were no guarantee of price.
Yes.
At the same time, the sugar price, we were dependent on 90%. We were dependent on sugar export. The sugar price slid
Just
down.
went down. Yeah.
So the country went through difficulties, immense difficulties. The government had to start imposing import quota, no foreign currency,
Yeah.
restricting the profit of the importer, the wholesaler, and even the consumer.
Oh.
So I thought it was a big threat to our business. We were in imports and distribution of food business.
Right.
So I told my father, that was 1980s. So I told my father, we will not survive. Okay, we have 3 families to
To look after.
Yeah, to look
Yes.
after. I said, we have to diversify.
Wow.
He said, what do you know? I said, I don't know, but we have. So my father was one of the founder of the Mauritius Union Insurance Company,
Okay.
the oldest on the island.
Okay.
And he said, we are
Let's go into
ask,
insurance.
Yeah, we are going to ask to obtain an insurance agency.
Okay.
Okay. So we got the insurance agency. And then by sheer luck, I have been able to obtain a shipping agency. Okay.
Wow.
A shipping agency from Hong Kong.
Okay.
And then we say, okay, we are importers of soya sauce. Since government is encouraging local industry, substitution industry, so I want to see Yo Hap Seng in Singapore to grant us the license to produce in Mauritius. So we manufacture soya sauce. We are the only one in Africa. Soya sauce and chili sauce with all the Mauritians like chili.
Wow. So you service the local market and also the export market?
No, not export. We
just the local markets.
On the local markets.
Excellent. So there you went from a single store into a diversified group.
Yeah.
You got into food. You say you mentioned you manufacture soy sauce. You went into finance, insurance, logistics. You got the agency from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And today I see automotive that belongs to the group.
Yeah.
Can you share your biggest leadership challenge that you faced during this process and how did you overcome it? I mean, the first, of course, has been the slump of the sugar cane, but the business level.
The business experience is that when I start a new business, sometimes I don't know the business deeply.
Right.
So I look for the right people who have the technical know-how to join me. So we form a good team which can respond to the
need of the market.
Yeah, to the need of the market to run the business.
And you find those people locally, or you brought them from China?
Yes, I have more or less found most of
them
them
locally.
from Mauritius. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the biggest lesson to our young entrepreneurs and business leaders. You know, you have to rely on local competencies and local skills. Now, and then you launch Warehouse 101.
Yes.
How did you go about it? Was
Well,
it linked to the logistic business, or how did Warehouse 101 came?
You see, when we started the shipping agency,
What?
the main business in the shipping agency is not the ship agent, but the freight forwarding business, which is ancillary to it.
Okay.
And with the freight forwarding business, you have to create a warehouse. This is where you make the money. Because
Okay.
then the products come to Mauritius, we put in the warehouse,
Yeah.
and the people who has importer,
Yes.
they have to pay the rental for the warehouse.
Yes.
And this is natural. The Warehouse 101 is a natural addition to the freight forwarding and shipping business that we are running now.
Yes.
Because we have now a database of all the big importers, and we offer our services to them.
Because for my research, Warehouse 101 is the leading agency in the market, is the
Yes.
leading warehouse. You set the trend
Yeah.
into the Mauritian
Yes.
market. That's
Yes.
extraordinary.
We have only executed 1/3 of our property, and we are now going to the second phase because we are getting demand to do that. So
Oh.
yeah, so we hope in the future, because we do a lot of exports.
Yes.
Also, so the exports are consolidated in our warehouse.
Okay.
So we are now doing more in the close region, when I say Madagascar, Seychelles, and Réunion Islands.
Yes.
But we are looking now to go further into East Africa and South Africa.
Diversity
Yes.
comes with some challenges,
Yes.
including regulatory.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Well, that's the most difficult part, the regulatory.
Yes.
And sometimes,
And cultural too.
yes, and sometimes, you see, we businessmen who are in advance
Right.
of the government,
Yes.
and we have to explain to them what we want to do.
Yes.
You see,
And
just
help
like
them to catch up.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are not prepared for that. When my father brought the Hong Kong industrialists to set up the export processing zone in Mauritius,
Yes.
the government knew nothing about export processing zone. We just copied the Taiwanese style.
Wow.
How to bring, because Mauritius has no resources, okay, like Hong Kong. So we have to bring all the raw materials, process them, and re-export.
This
And
is a very
at a very competitive price.
Yes. This is a very important point. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear from Mr. Chu, business can drive the effort of government in shaping policies and regulation. That's very important. It's very impressive. You've been able to shape even the regulatory framework of Mauritius and maybe other African countries. That's very excellent. So we've learned a lot of lessons about that. But have you faced any crisis in your career as an entrepreneur, as a business leader?
Oh, definitely. Business is crisis.
Tell us.
As we say, the day you were born, if you are a businessman, you have problem. But one of the major crises we had was, say, when we embarked into the hotel industry, okay, where we built a very beautiful hotel, 123 rooms on the sea. We were unfortunate, it was the Gulf War. 2 years after we built our hotel, we had the Gulf War, and this disrupted the airline industry.
Oh yeah.
So there were less tourists in Mauritius. Since we were new, we could not compete with the older, experienced hotels who had changed. You see.
Yes.
So we were independent. So we decided that it's better that we sell. It's not our cup of tea. So
So you exited, and
exited.
you never went back into it.
No, we exited. But fortunately, as you know, we say in Chinese character, the Chinese character, problem, crisis, there is always an opportunity. A door is closed, but there are many other doors will be open to you.
Excellent.
You just have to look at it.
I've been an entrepreneur before going full-time into politics. I've been an entrepreneur for about 15 years. And in 15 years, I got bankrupt 3 times. Have you ever faced bankruptcy?
Well, we haven't faced bankruptcy, but say we had a lot of crisis with the banks. Okay, because you're always short of cash. Okay, and in Mauritius, the practice is you have to give 1 month, 2 months credit. And sometimes when the business is growing so fast,
right,
you don't have the cash.
Yes.
And at that time, at the beginning of the business in the 1980s, there were not many banks in Mauritius. And it was not easy to obtain loans. It's only when the government set up the State Bank of Mauritius,
right,
which was more open to traders and so on, that we were able to navigate, you see. But I think all businessmen, entrepreneurs, have the same cash flow problem.
Sure. Yeah, that's a common problem. I just want to open a little window. You speak about Chinese culture.
Yeah.
You are born in Africa, in Mauritius.
Yeah.
Do you still maintain some Chinese culture, and how do you do it?
Yes. Well, my father has always, my grandparents have always ensured that you could speak our Hakka dialect, because we are Hakka people from Mejo in Guangdong.
Okay.
So they insisted that we should always speak the traditional Hakka at home, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I have learned.
So you speak Hakka perfectly.
I can speak Hakka to my grandparents, to my father.
Okay, just say a little word to our viewers. Say a little word in Hakka. Because we have a big audience of Chinese African.
He Hakka yin, Thai Ka Hao, She won Thai Ka yin毛里求斯.
Wow, excellent. Now, Mr. Chu, beyond business, you've been very active in social, cultural, and even religious association.
Yeah.
I read from your profile that you were twice the president of the China-Mauritius Association.
Yeah.
So you also have a very strong corporate social responsibility tradition. So how do you value social responsibility, and how does it shape your leadership? What have you done for your community?
Yeah, I think nowadays it's important that we look at all the different level of the inhabitants.
Right.
The living levels of different. We have those who are wealthy, we have those who are at medium income, but we have also a lot who are either very poor or handicapped or have some disability. I think this, the government had the vision of asking all the businesses to contribute
Yes.
a percentage of our chargeable income to the corporate social responsibility.
Okay.
And on top of that, the enterprises are free to give more than that. This is just the basic.
Yeah, contribution, yes.
So even before that, we have been doing that.
Okay.
So that we, for example, we have different access, like we give scholarships.
Okay.
We fund for schools, building schools.
Okay.
Okay. We do sports. We contribute a lot to financing sports. Mauritian athletes are now well known.
Right.
So as I say, we have education.
Yes.
And then we have sports.
Sports, yes.
We have the charitable societies, the NGOs, which we have to, they are doing a lot of work.
Yes.
They can do the work, we don't have the time. We help them, we
yes.
fund them to do this work.
Wow, excellent.
So I think that any nation, any country,
yes.
we need a sharing of wealth.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? We have to pass on, those who have a little more has to pass on, and my father has always told me, you cannot do business with poor people.
Yeah, impossible.
But try to make them a bit rich, then you will get a lot of business.
Yes. Excellent. So, a good lesson from your father. Now, tell us about African value. You're born in Africa. Your father was born here, right? Because your grandfather came in 1890.
Yeah, my mother came from China, but my father was
your father was born here. So what African values have you adopted?
I think that the African values is that we must build from nothing. We should not forget Africa is the birthplace of humanity.
Yes.
Africa has got the, how do you say that, the tenacity.
Yes.
Tenacity.
Tenacity, yes. Very, very good. I want to step out of business. How many brothers are you?
We are, my parents, my father and mother, only one mother.
Okay.
They had 11 children. So we were 6 sisters and 5 brothers.
Wow.
My eldest sister,
yes,
she was the first female Chinese Sino-Mauritian to be appointed as ambassador of Mauritius in Beijing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I see your father is also in the currency. I saw his picture on one of the notes. How did that come to me?
Yes. That because one of the oldest, the first prime minister decided that we should sort of pay respect to all the leaders of independence. That's why you have all the communities, and my father represented the Chinese community with the lowest currency, 25 rupee.
That's immortal.
He was business, politician, religious, Catholic, Roman Catholic. He was knighted by the Queen, but also by Pope John II.
Yes, because I see he carried the title of Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, so he was knighted by the Queen.
By the Queen.
By Her Majesty the Queen.
Yes.
That's very big. So, in your family, apart from your father, nobody has political ambition? Or nobody has gone into politics? Or you all gone to business?
Well, you don't have to be in politics to do politics.
Right.
You don't have to be a politician. You can contribute to the welfare of your country, to the economic welfare of your country.
That's very good. That's another way of doing politics.
Yes,
I like that. Opportunities in the South-South cooperation between Africa and Asia compared to traditional Western markets?
I think, yes, that to me, Africa, we should process our own raw materials.
Very good. So we need to go into industrialization.
We should industrialize our own raw materials, the minerals, the agricultural products, like cocoa. Why do we have to export it to another country so that they send us the chocolates?
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that we can, today you can acquire the technology.
Okay, but I mean, earlier on you spoke about access to capital, access to fund. Okay, Africa is raw material, but there are no fund. So how do we, in the meantime, you have Asian countries like China who sit with a massive cash reserve. So is it just about funding, or how do we structure the cooperation, what we call the South-South cooperation?
I think having this experience,
Yeah.
the EU is already doing that.
Yes.
Is that they have fund where they can teach you to start a business,
Yes.
give you the principle,
Yes.
and then then other countries with a development bank, okay, like
Yes.
the African bank,
Yes.
the developing bank, and China also. I think China has a development bank
Okay.
where they can come and help the local and the African entrepreneur
Yes.
by giving them a cheaper rate of interest
Yes.
to be less hard
Yes.
on the conditions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that this is the way to help the African to start their business, because startups is the most difficult.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Any business, yeah, you might, for example, I am doing the seaweed research and development. Okay, since 6 years now.
Wow.
It's still making losses, but I know
Yes, it's gonna.
it's going to
Yes.
come.
Yes, absolutely. I love that.
Yeah.
So-
So you must have this faith in yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a great lesson for our friend of how you can structure the opportunities in the South-South cooperation. So now we see that the ABC group is adapting and adopting other opportunities, including expanding, like you say, to other islands and to mainland Africa, which is very good.
Before I say that,
Yeah,
let me
please.
finish
Okay?
about the African business.
Yeah, please.
I think there's one element. The African market is very big.
Yes.
We should be able to sustain and use our own, consume our own products, manufactured products.
You are absolutely
Why
correct.
we have to lose our foreign currency by doing imports?
Yes.
You see,
Yes.
to me, the Mauritian government has always encouraged, like what we call the import substitution industries.
And so what's your next move?
The next big thing that I'm working on, we are the only company doing it,
Okay.
is seaweeds,
Okay.
and these are from the sea. Mauritius, for us, has an exclusive economic zone of 3 million square kilometers.
Oh,
It's a continent in the
that's a continent on its own.
ocean. So,
Yes.
and we have so many resources in the sea. Seaweeds, micro seaweed, shellfish, sponges, fish, whatever you think, come from the sea.
Wow.
We come from the sea.
Wow.
The human species come from the sea.
Yes.
And all these sea creatures have biocompounds which can be transformed into food, into medicine,
Yeah.
into cosmetics, into textile, into biofuel. So there is going now, okay, the revolution of seeds.
Right.
Okay? Even electricity will be coming from seaweeds one of these days. And these are clean.
Very clean energy,
Yeah,
very
no
clean, no
pollution.
pollution, no everything.
And don't forget that
Yes.
the oxygen we breathe,
Yeah.
60% of the oxygen we breathe come from the seaweeds in the sea.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Now, you've been 6 years into the research.
Yeah.
When do you think you're going to have a breakthrough?
Well, it's already started to bring some physical wins, I would say. We already have put in the market seaweed food products at gastronomical level, okay, at high level.
Yes.
One of the 5-star is using our seaweeds. They even have a set menu for seaweeds.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, you came later.
Yes.
We had one,
No, but I got a box. I got a present.
That's from
with,
our company.
Yes, indeed.
That's from our company.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it when I go back home.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is an example.
Yes.
We are starting to make soaps,
Okay.
and we are going to make other personal use.
Wow.
And we are going to make go into deeper. Then we have scientific research on the properties or biocompounds of the seaweeds.
Wow.
To see what types of molecules do they produce, do they have, do they possess, and use that, okay, to use the extract to go into making medicine. You know, during the COVID time,
Yes.
they were using seaweeds to start making research to whether seaweeds, some components of seaweeds can be used for antiviral,
Wow.
anti-diabetic now, anti-cancer, anti-cardiovascular. So, as I say, the future
It's
is the
massive.
sea.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
massive.
Yeah.
I really hope and pray that you're going to patent your discovery
Yeah.
and protect it for business and humanity benefits.
Sure. Let me tell you that the World Bank and FAO have stated that by the year 2050, the world population will reach practically 10 billion people.
Yes.
But how are you going to feed them?
That's a question.
They need food,
Yeah.
they need protein.
Yeah.
You see? So, seaweeds and the sea creatures in the sea can bring
Will
this.
provide.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we grow seaweeds, we don't need fresh water, we don't need fertilizer, we don't need pesticide. You see? And it's ecological, and it's also absorbing the carbon dioxide and the sunlight to produce oxygen.
Amazing. And it's available.
And it's available,
In
and
the
it's
sea.
untapped.
So what lesson are you giving to the next generation?
I think that there is no new lesson to be told. It's hard work, perseverance, and faith in oneself.
Yes.
And no matter what happens, everyone, as we say, okay, we just have to open our eyes,
Yes. And see our place.
meet people.
Yes.
People will show us. I have had the chances to meet people, talk to them, ask them, and a lot of them give me the information that I've been looking, you know, in the internet, but then they will just give me, oh, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Read from the internet. Today you have the internet. It's better than university or school. I
Yes.
learned most of my things through the internet. I've learned about the seaweeds online,
Wow.
you see. So I think there are a lot of opportunities. You just have to go out and meet people,
Yes.
because you cannot, if you stay alone, you won't be able to do. But when you have people surround you,
Yes.
they will give you encouragement, because you need encouragement.
Yes.
Like my parents encourage me to do this and that. You see.
Wow.
So we need to encourage our friends, and those especially who doesn't have the opportunity
Yes.
to go forward, attend conference, visit countries. You see.
Now, will you have a closing word before we conclude our interview? Is there anything you would like to say that we didn't cover during this interview?
Well, I think that more advanced countries like China should have a better, how do you say that? Look at another angle
Yes.
into Africa, to build up a friendship, one-to-one friendship,
Yes.
so that we can all make the world prosper. Not only China and Africa, but the world prosper.
Yes.
But this will only come if we look for peace. Peace,
Yes.
you see,
Yes.
friendship
Yes.
and respect of each nation. And as we say, innovation is the best motivation.
Yes.
And we are here to bring more interaction between China and Africa.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Innovation is the best motivation. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
谢谢。
Thank you. Oh,
Calligraphy.
Yes.
That's my Chinese name.
Yes, exactly. So
What
according
does
to
it mean?
according to your name,
Yeah.
Changmiao, Zhu
Yeah.
Changmiao,
Yeah.
it's because you have a lot of water, and water is floating, so cash flow like this. So it means
Prosperity.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly, and it means full of the love. And Simiao in Chinese name, it means the wide water or rivers going to the sea. So 远阔 is like when your rivers go to the sea, you will have a brighter seaside on and a brighter side for your mindset. And then this is what your men's side. You have a very open mind men's side. Yeah. So this
Thank
is
you
our
very much.
gift for you. So hope you like it.
Sure,
And thank
sure.
you for your interview today.
Sure. I will hang it in my.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very much.
thank you
Thank you
for
very
this
much.
great
Thank you.
journey. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
so for Dr. Clark,
You're
for
welcome.
your very good host.